For decades, Ben Shephard has been a familiar and trusted face on British television, renowned for his warm smile, quick wit, and genuine empathy. From his early days as a children's presenter to his beloved roles on morning television and game shows, Ben has radiated an infectious charm and approachable demeanor. We've seen him make us laugh, engage with every guest, and guide countless segments with a blend of professionalism and heartfelt connection. But beneath that polished, TV-ready exterior, there's a deeply private man, a devoted husband, and a loving father whose world was anchored by a profound love for his wife, Annie, and their 2 sons. And it was the sudden, tragic dimming of his own light that would, for a time, threaten to extinguish Annie's world entirely. Picture this, a seemingly ordinary afternoon. The gentle hum of their family home, perhaps the sounds of their children going about their day. For Ben and Annie, these were the cherished moments, the anchors of their daily lives. They had just navigated another busy week, juggling Ben's demanding schedule with their family commitments, radiating their usual energy. There was no premonition, no chilling whisper of impending doom. Just the comfortable rhythm of a life well lived, a life they had meticulously built with their 2 beautiful children. They were vibrant, they were busy, they were together. Or so they thought. The first signs were subtle. A vague discomfort, a fleeting symptom dismissed as fatigue from a demanding schedule. Ben, ever the stoic and optimistic one, tried to brush it off, not wanting to worry Annie. But as the hours passed, the symptoms intensified, becoming impossible to ignore. A sudden, sharp pain, a dizzy spell, an uncharacteristic weakness that drained his usual boundless energy. Annie, with her innate intuition and deep knowledge of her husband, immediately recognized that this was more than just a passing ailment. A knot of fear began to tighten in her stomach, a chilling premonition that something was profoundly wrong. The moments that followed descended into a terrifying blur. The frantic phone call to 999, the agonizing wait for the ambulance, the desperate attempts to keep Ben conscious and comfortable. Annie, usually so composed and steady, felt herself unraveling, her voice shaking, her heart pounding with a primal fear she had never known. Every second felt like an eternity, every breath shallow. She remembers thinking, this isn't just a scare. This is something truly serious. Please, God, don't let this be what I think it is. The comfortable rhythm of their life was shattering around them, replaced by the terrifying cacophony of an unfolding medical crisis. And then the piercing wail of sirens, the flashing lights, the controlled chaos of the paramedics. Ben was quickly assessed, his condition deteriorating rapidly. The urgency in the paramedics' voices, their grim expressions, confirmed Annie's worst fears. There was no time to lose. He was swiftly moved to the ambulance, the doors slamming shut, carrying him away into the night. Annie, clinging to his side, felt her world spinning out of control. The medical terminology, the rapid movements, the underlying terror, it all blurred into an incomprehensible roar in her ears. But one word, a single devastating word, cut through the noise with chilling intensive care unit. It's a word that evokes the most profound fear, uncertainty, and a primal sense of vulnerability. For Annie, a woman who had always approached life with such an open heart and an unshakable belief in goodness, it was an unimaginable reality. She had witnessed Ben report on countless stories of medical emergencies, interviewed families in crisis, and offered words of comfort to those battling illness. But now it was Ben. It was her beloved husband. It was her family's battle. And in that moment, the full, crushing weight of it landed squarely on her shoulders, threatening to consume her entirely. She describes it as an out-of-body experience. Watching herself, as if from above, pacing the sterile hospital corridor, listening to the hushed voices of doctors, seeing her own reaction of utter devastation. The vibrant energy that defined her seemed to drain away, leaving an empty, hollow shell. The laughter, the shared dreams, the boundless optimism, all replaced by a seismic wave of fear, profound sorrow, and agonizing uncertainty. For Annie Shephard, in that precise moment, the world stopped turning, and she broke. For anyone who has faced such a sudden, life-threatening medical emergency involving a loved one, that initial shock, that gut-wrenching despair, is a universally understood experience. It's a moment of profound isolation, even when surrounded by the dedicated medical staff. The world continues around you, but your world, your entire universe, has fundamentally shifted. The ground beneath your feet has given way, and you find yourself plummeting into an unknown abyss.